Okay. So thank you very much, everyone, for being here. This is absolutely a vibrational match. These types of reflections of myself that are here today to share space. So thank you to each and every one of you for being here, of your own sovereign free will decision and choice. And it is absolutely magnetic that you're here and that you felt called to come here and share space in this beautiful circle. And I also want to say thank you so much for witnessing me unfolding it and being able to express my authentic channel. It's like giving birth, and all of you are witnessing to this, you know, the flower blooming and the baby coming out of the womb, so to speak. And so, you know, thank you so much, and I respect each and every one of you, because you could be doing anything right now, and you're here. You're here because you feel called to be here, because you feel called to connect and to reflect and to witness and to share and to exchange. And I just feel so honored. I'm very emotional about this. So thank you so much. And you know, I was asking for guidance earlier about what can I do to be of the most service to myself so that I may be of service to each and every one of you. And every time I asked, I wouldn't get an answer. So I realized that it's important for me to be able to just allow whatever comes out naturally and organically through this source channel to unfold, instead of trying to plan it and the way my mind wants to organize and make everything so perfect. So with that being said, I would like to share what's really been working well for me to feel as amazing as possible throughout my day, and to really navigate my way out of the pain body. And by that I mean going through life and having these interactions with our reflections and feeling that triggering, you know, that pain, whether it's in our head, we're getting a headache, or we're feeling, you know, clogged in our sacral, or we're feeling a tightness in our solar plexus, or that, you know, pain in our heart, our throats are closing up. What's going on? You know, why is it when we're interacting with other humans that these buttons are getting pushed? Who's pushing the buttons? So spoiler, we're pushing the buttons. Nobody outside of us is really pushing the buttons. And the best way to become aware of this is to cultivate your awareness and to know that the external stimuli going on around you is always neutral. And so what does have free will and choice and power over you is you. You becoming aware of how the external world is affecting your internal world because of a thought. And sometimes that thought is unconscious, and sometimes that thought is conscious and you're aware of it and you catch it. And typically it's something that, or always, it is something that's not in alignment with your own inner truth of who you really are, beautiful, unconditional love, source consciousness. So just know when you're feeling that uncomfortability within your being, it's tied to a thought. And if you can catch that thought and observe that thought, you can actually identify its origin, rewrite that origin into your own inner truth of what your soul already knows to be true to your being. And then from that space, the external world no longer becomes something that is painful to interact with. It becomes something that's actually quite pleasant and actually kind of entertaining, being this witness and this loving awareness and having that discipline, that discernment. And so really all of these things came to me because I began practicing my breath and looking myself in my own eyes in the mirror right upon rising. And I've really found this to be key, is to spend time with ourselves right when we wake up, and not to go take care of anything else, but us, because we are the most important thing that could possibly have ever happened. To be here in this space on earth. We are that gift that we've been looking for outside of ourselves, and the gift that's meant to be cultivated and nurtured. It's us. Like, we are meant to do that for ourselves. And through these realizations, I just wanted to share that what we truly need is ourselves. We need to need ourselves more. And as we need ourselves more, when we are in this rising space, connecting with ourselves like that, like a best friend looking in the mirror, but that best friend is you, and having those conversations, saying those mantras, practicing your breath, allowing that resistance to lower. And as your resistance walls lower, it allows you to be more in your feeling space and to feel pleasure and excitement and joy and bliss and entertainment from the external world, which seemingly has been this space of a lot of pain and suffering and triggering, and the mind taking us in all these, different directions that really are leading us away from where we truly want to be, is right here in our hearts. And this is our home. And each of us here has our own sovereign, beautiful reality that we're creating for ourselves. And it's through the act of developing your own unique reality and sitting in your loving seat of power and honoring that allows you to have the most beautiful experience you could possibly have here on Earth, Gaia, Mother, Paradise. Yes, so with all that being said, I will share a little bit of this breathing and whatever images come through to help and assist with feeling and needing ourselves more. So just feel free to sit how you want to, lay down, get very comfortable, whatever feels good for you, in this safe space of non-judgment and no expectation. And filling up our bodies with our breath and exhaling, letting go of anything that doesn't feel good in your body. You can even signify that by putting your hands on the ground or hovering your hands over the ground when you exhale. Breathing in and exhaling. Really spending time with this, being present with this. Breathing in and exhaling. There's no rush. It's you connecting with you right now. Breathing in and out. You're worth it. You're worth every breath. Feeling that unconditional love. It's you breathing in you. Continue to breathe in and out. Notice any sensations in your body. Just allow it to be. Following your breath in and out. What really helps me is to just pick a number. I like to pick 5. Breathing in for 5. And exhaling for 5. Imagine your lower energy centers, your sacral and your solar plexus, your root chakra. That's your yellow, orange, red. As you're breathing in and out, just imagine that these lower chakras are connecting now through root systems, the beautiful colors are braiding themselves into the root and the soil of the earth beneath you. As you breathe in and out, just let these roots go as deep as you want. Until you feel really anchored and secure. Send your will there. Send your will to be grounded and secure and safe in your creative nature, your sacral. Continue to braid all these beautiful colors down into the earth. In the center of earth, there's this gorgeous crystal. That's crystal Gaia, the heart of this exquisite, unfathomable organism that we're sitting on right now. And the heart is made of every color possible, the most exquisite rainbow crystal you've ever seen. Using your awareness, just breathe that into your body, those beautiful rainbow colors. Breathe them up through your root system that you've tied into the core of her heart. And breathe them up into your body now, into the surface of where you sit. How does that feel, to feel these beautiful rainbow colors inside of you? Continue to just breathe in and out. It's very simple. Very simple. And all we're using is our imaginations and our breath and our awareness. No major stories or steps or activities. Beautiful. And if you feel called to take it further, you can follow me back up to the surface. If you feel safe at this space, just stay right here with the rainbow colors and the anchored into the heart of Gaia, and feel that nurturing, honoring whatever it is your soul wants to feel. Sometimes we need to be in that womb space. We need to feel that love of the mother. And once we realize that we are that mother, we can then embody that for ourselves. But sometimes we have to feel it first to really know it. Our feeling is our knowing, but if we haven't felt it in a long time, a gentle reminder is nice. Mother Gaia is here always to provide that for us. So breathe in and out, and whether you stay in the heart of Gaia or you come back up to the surface here now, just know that your choice is sovereign, whatever it is you have chosen. And you're free to just breathe and be. Feeling our breath coming in and out of our bodies. Deep in and deep out. Feeling the balance of our hearts, moving up into our expression, our throats. Moving that breath up into our intuitive center, our third eye, imagination station, our telepathics. Breathing that beautiful love into this space. Moving this up into our crowns, to our information centers. And allowing this space to be open for divine messages and communications through images or feelings. white light flowing into our crowns and filling into our bodies through our breath. Gold and white light. As we breathe in and out, sort of a spiritual shower is taking place inside of us and outside of us. Gold and white light, in and out. How does this feel in your heart, your throat, your intuitive center, and your crown? So you breathe in deep and exhale deep. You are worth every breath that you breathe in and out. The deeper you breathe, the deeper you go inside of you. Really diving deep. With this beautiful gold and white light inside of you, outside of you, feeling the anchor of rainbow light coming up into your being through your roots. I invite you to imagine yourself as a tree. Whatever image comes to you first. It could be an oak tree, a willow tree, palm tree, pine tree, anything. Cypress tree, Palo Santo tree, Paudarco tree of the Amazon. It could be a tree you don't even know the name of, but you see it. Imagine yourself as this tree. Feel yourself stable and anchored into the earth, but also mobile and fluid through the upper parts of your trunk and your branches and your leaves. And each leaf, it's a map. It's a map to your unique tree being in this now. And it's receiving messages and upgrades through the sun and the moon. This beautiful process is taking place all the time here in paradise on earth. The rainbow beneath and the beautiful gold and white light above. All this information below and beneath. Know this oneness. Know that you are physical and spiritual. Know that your nature is much like a tree. Some of you is hidden, some of you is seen, and most of you is unknowable. And that part of you that's unknowable is worth the journey of every breath. It's worth the journey of exploring. It's why you came here, to know you're unknowable, and to bask in that mystery, and to experience this beautiful journey of life. Slowly bringing your awareness out of the core of Gaia, back up through the soil and the root systems, aquifers, caves of crystals, insect nations, all kinds of gems, stones, rocks, root systems, soil, insects, everything. Animals that have buried themselves, prehistoric bones, moving through all of this. Bringing your beautiful colors back up into your being. Your red, yellow, orange, purified with rainbow light, balanced and centered and grounded in your knowing of unlimited creative power. And allowing your crowns to close just slightly, not being so open. but just a little bit more closed and reserved so that you can bring your awareness back into your present being. We're all of heaven and spirit, but if we're so heavenly, we're of no help here on earth. So in order to help ourselves, it's important to bring our awareness not so much in our heads, but back into the central point of our hearts. So bringing that awareness from the crown, the intuitive imagination, and our beautiful expression in our throats back into our heart center. And the same with everything we've witnessed and experienced beneath. You can either visualize with your spiritual hands or use your physical hands. Take your left and your right and put them together and touch your palms together. Whether you're imagining this or physically doing this, in front of your heart, signifying your wholeness and completeness in this practice, and feeling a sense of gratitude and accomplishment, where you have given yourself that chance, that opportunity to get to know yourself more deeply through your breath. Thank you so much, everyone. I love each and every one of you and respect you so deeply. Namaste. Whew.